The app application. So what is the app application? It's an app where students message with expert math tutor and physics and chemistry online to learn and solve homework together. So how does this application work? You enter you take a picture of your math equation. After taking a picture, you request math tutor. If you have a question of physics, you request a physics tutor. Sometimes you don't have available tutors for physics and chemistry, but most of the time you do have many available tutoring of math. So after taking a picture, you can even draw what is your question. How did, for example, get the 14? How can we get the y? Then you request a math tutor. They start asking you, have you done a similar problem before? Yes. Have you started working on the problem? No. So they connect you with an online tutor. When you start, before you are connected to the tutor, it depends on the minute that you have. For instance, I have only 3 minutes with me remaining, so I only can last with the tutor 3 minutes, but you can last for hours and hours if you bought minutes. So I'm going to log to my history where I requested a math tutor. So I send them the picture. After sending them the picture, I get a tutor where they start to introduce themselves. Then they start working solving the problem with you, and they are very efficient and professional because they don't give you the answer right away. They solve the problem with you, and they start to asking you a question. How did you get this one? Do you know the basic steps? How can you get the problem? At the end, they stay with you until you get the answer right, and they help you. And what does it make this app very suitable for every student in the world is that they offer you a 24-hour-a-day access to homework. Their tutoring are online 24-hour. You have many tutors online, and you don't need to schedule with them. So for this tutor, I send him my question. They start getting to the question and understanding it for a couple of minutes. They start asking you, how far have you gotten into this problem? Then I told him I didn't get anything. They start with me to A in the beginning from the scratch. So they begin to ask you a question. This happened 2000 for this one, and this happened for this one. They start making it simple for you. What do we need from the question? We need to get the x. So he start to simplifying the question and asking you question from the question itself. So he's after asking you a question, basically I am solving it. He's telling me the way I am getting to solve the problem. So if I didn't know how to solve it, I told him I don't know. So he told me, I'll give you an example. So the tutor, they hardly give you the answer. They only simplify how the question is and told you how can you get it, but they don't give you the answer. So he started giving me an example similar to my question. So after understanding it, and he showed me how, I knew how to get the answer right. So at the end, I got my question. You can even ask more questions. I told him I have another question. You can ask question as long as you can, depending on the minute you have. For me, I only have 3 minutes with me, but I can buy more minutes. You have two ways that you can have minutes. You either can buy it, or you either can have a free tutoring. How can you have a free tutoring? You send the code to your friend. After they download it, they enter the code and they enter magic code. So in that way you can have 5 minutes free. And this is very effective to you. So you can understand the app, see the app, and know it, and see if it's suitable for you. Therefore, you can buy minutes in the future if you needed them. You can